horror in BO2 is different in comparison to World of War in BO1, due to it taking place right after Moon, where the Earth got blown up, and instead of the extremely bloody maps with the sounds that scare you, and just the zombies being scary, it makes the world of the first two maps feel more scary, because both Die Rise and Transit both took place in a post-apocalyptic world that every man is for themselves. There are a mix of things in this mode that makes it scary, but before we get into that, I just want to say thank you guys so much for hitting that like button on my last video, and 5 likes, as I said, then I will continue and do a part 2, and this time I'm doing BO2. So let's set a like goal of 5 likes for this video too, and I'll do maybe BO3 or BO4. Drop your ideas in the comments below, and I'll see you at the end of the video. Anyway, Transit and Die Rise truly shines as showing the aftermath of the end of BO1. With a post-apocalyptic world with foggy beasts like denizens roaming freely because of the rockets hit Earth. Because that literally would ruin any scientific lab where they were holding these animals that got experimented on. They also have some scary recording of how the government and the people have acted since it began. It truly have some chilling tapes. I would recommend you listening to those if you want to get chills on the map. And I know those two maps are kind of mid, but they still are with the tapes truly unnerving. Yeah, that was kind of a almost overrated Transit and Die Rise. They are not mid, they are really bad. It actually kind of hurt to record the gameplay for this video, so, you know, drop a like for myself. Anyway, so moving on to the next map. Buried is not that scary in my eyes, except maybe the witches, but looking past that, the map and the information found are not super chilling, and the atmosphere is fairly light, and the soundtrack makes me feel like a goddamn cowboy, which is kind of cool. The map is also pretty good. It's kind of a sandbox, not too hard, not too easy, and the witch staring at you from the window, and the whole witch house. That thing is kind of scary because you never know where they might come from, and the house is very close quarters, and they steal your money. Like, okay, I can't say that online, you know what I'm talking about. But anyway, moving on to the next map. Mob of the Dead. Oh boy, this map is truly depressing, especially with the story of the mobsters being trapped in purgatory with scribbles over the wall and in the washing room where all the bodies were hanging. It truly gives me chills, especially up the stairs where there are a couple of bathtubs that's full of blood. The map is just brutal, and in my eyes the scariest map in this game by far. And the warden himself is also kinda scary. His voice is distorted and demonic. It's scary, and the way he just makes the ground shake is pretty annoying but unnerving too. And the map is also pretty good, with no complaints there, and it introduces you to the first jump scare of COD Zombies, which is also kinda scary if you accidentally do it. Like, if you know how to do it, it might not be as scary, but if you're just trying to scare a friend, it kinda works, to be honest. I mean, personally, I don't think that I have looked at it super often, and Mob of the Dead is just a great all-over map in my eyes, especially with the afterlife feature that truly shows you how the mobsters have been trapped and the things that they have to go through, and in the end all of it was for nothing, because they just continue to exist, and that's life and death cycle over and over and over and over and over, and that's why there's scribbles all over the world, because they kind of try to give the future selves some, jump starts to hopefully escape, but they never do. And so yeah, but anyway, Orjets it's not that scary at all. It's literally an action cinematic map that would say ruined SUBSCIRBE, because after that it went more of an action-packed mode in BO3, so maybe the horror went on vacation after that. Like in BO3, it's mostly arcadic fun and arcadic scary, especially Revelations is just a acid trip if you're not familiar with the zombies. If you haven't played zombies since BO1, I mean, this literally takes place in the ether, which is the zombie version, the COD zombie version of Heaven in comparison to that. But anyway, this is kind of my summary for this video. But anyway, the horror of BO2 zombies may have been less known for the first maps being bad and it having more than one story, which can be confusing at times. But in the end, if you're open to it, it has a very, very scary parts and some not. It is like a double, and some not. It's like a double-edged sword in that regard, which literally means the first two maps may suck, pretty dog water, but they are kind of scary. But anyway, like I said in the beginning of the video, be sure to drop a like if you enjoyed this video, and if you want me to do a part 3 to this video, like BO3, BO4, maybe both, or just BO3, drop your ideas in the comments below. And actually, only about 10% of the people that watches my videos are subscribed. So if you're not, be sure to press that subscribe button. You know what I'm talking about. I hope you enjoyed my content, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!